What's up, everybody? I'm Chad here today at Southern Motor Company. Today we got a really cool truck that we're going to be showing you. Chris is going to be out here in just a moment and hop in with me. He's going to drive it. We're going to talk about it, let you see it. What we got is a Chevrolet S10. That's right. Some of y'all that are a little bit older, maybe in your late 30s, 40s, whatever, you probably might have even had a Chevy S10 in high school or whatever. Well, we got one. And let me tell you, this truck is in super nice condition. It's been redone over. It is gorgeous. With that being said, it drives good, it rides good. It's the perfect S10. It's probably the cleanest S10 you're gonna find here in the United States of America right now. So stay with us. We're gonna hop in, check it out right now. All right, another day in paradise, and here is the S10. Check it out. So Chris actually drove it home last night, and he was really impressed by it. I mean, he's like, this is just so much fun driving this truck. And look how clean it is. I mean, the paint, the tailgate, the bumper, the exhaust. I mean, it's gorgeous. Check it out. It's got a carpeted bed in the back, called a bed rug, which is kind of neat. And I mean, the windows are clean, all the moldings, the tires, you got BF Goodrich tires, you got polished aluminum wheels. Man, this thing is sweet. All right, let's hop in. Oh, you got to see the front, right? Look at the front on it. Super, super, super clean. Kind of has that, it's got the billet grille in the front. I'm loving the red Chevy bow tie. Headlights look good. Got your lights down in the bottom. The hood, I'm loving that. I mean, this is a really nice truck. Let's go ahead and hop in, check it out. Also, it's got a little bit different style mirror on the side here. We had this guy come by a few days ago, last week actually, and he drove up in his Camaro from back in the I think it was like a late 80, like 89 Camaro, and Z28, by the way, in black. And the Camaro had a very similar hood, like the same type of hood as this one has. And his Camaro was black with the red, just little red accents and all. And I was like, man, they look so good together, They really do. Anyways, another thing I like about this truck is the interior. Look at it. It's got roll-up windows. But the seats, look how clean they are. I mean, they're practically like they were when the truck was brand new back in the day. I mean, the carpets, the floor mats, all that stuff. All right, hang tight with me real quick. Let's go ahead and hop in. We're gonna crank her up. I gotta get my phone set up here, so I hope you don't mind my vlogging style video. Let's go ahead and close the door. Nice and solid. Go widescreen for just a moment. And another cool thing, I mean, it's got the original tape deck in here. The glove box, look at this. We got some tapes in here. We got that one there, the final countdown. And then we got White Snake. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's in the tape deck. Cranks right up. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. Anyways, we're not going to play that for very long though, but the radio does work. Tape deck even works as well. All right, let's go ahead and put her in reverse and drive her over to the other side of the store and see what we got going on. So it's got 104,000 miles. I mean, just a really nice, clean truck. And I'm excited about filming it today and seeing what it's all about. All right. I was telling Chris this morning, I said, my friend Raymond back in high school had a white Chevy S10. It wasn't like this, it wasn't lowered, it wasn't this clean for sure. But his was just a basic Chevy S10 in white. And he drove it to school. I would, he lived just a few houses down from me. And, I just remember in the mornings, getting ready for school, getting my backpack and walking down to Raymond's house and hopping in the truck and heading to school or high school with him. And, you know, sometimes we would go off to the baseball practices and all in the truck, just throw all your baseball gear in the back. You know, it was just like the perfect truck back in the 90s, you know. And anyways, they just don't really make trucks like this anymore. You know, small, compact size trucks. They don't make them a whole lot. You know, Ford had the Ranger, of course. Chevy had the S10. You know, they had the Colorados and all the different trucks. Toyota had the Tacomas, which they still do. And anyways, with all that being said, the size of vehicles just kept getting larger and larger and larger. And, you know, even today, you know, you want to go buy yourself a Chevy Colorado, you know, it's still a pretty good sized truck. I mean, it's not the small compact truck kind of like this right here. Be cool if they still had little small trucks. But anyways, I guess people just want more space. And in reality, yeah, that's true. People want more room. All right, let's hop out and take a look. I got her running. She seems to be doing pretty good. I mean, for the most part, this truck here is, you know, it does. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like, well, you know, I would say like, you know, back in the 90s, you know, you had Truckin' Magazine, Mini Truckin', you know, Lowrider and all that. You know, I guess this could be probably in the magazine Mini Truckin'. It's not a mini truck, you know, to the point where it's, you know, body dropped and all that kind of thing. But it is super clean. It is lowered. It's got a nice set of wheels and tires, a billet grille, different hood. The paint is flawless. The depth in the paint looks so good. Somebody wet sanded and buffed it after painting it. I mean, the entire truck is in beautiful condition. You know, even just the video doesn't even really do justice to it. You know, you're seeing it right now, but seeing it in person is just a whole nother ballgame, you know. Anyways, Budnick wheels. Those probably aren't cheap wheels. They look really nice. Brakes look good back there, that's for sure. Tires are in good shape. You don't need to worry about any type of rust or corrosion or anything like that. All that's good. And front window looks great. No rock chips, no cracks. All the moldings are in great shape. Wiper blades look good. Cowl looks good. All that stuff's in nice shape. Even got the little squirter thing right there. The roof is just fine. Again, not really a whole lot of complaints to say about this truck. Look at the door handles. Paint looks good there. I mean, this, you know, it's got a little bit of scratch right there from putting the key in, but nothing to complain about. Now, the only thing I will tell you with this truck is when we got the truck, it had a tonneau cover on the back. And I tell you, the tonneau cover did look really good on there. And we took it off. I'll tell you why we took it off. The tonneau cover, and if you go on our website and look at the actual pictures of the truck, you'll see it on there. The tonneau cover, the top of it was painted like the truck. It was black. It looked beautiful. It's perfect. It wasn't it wasn't a tonneau cover where it was all fiberglass, because if that was the case, we wouldn't have the problem I'm about to talk about. But anyways, whatever was going on there, on the very top of the tonneau cover there, it had like some type of something on the top. And anyways, we had the truck sitting outside, and I guess with the weather and the heat and everything else, it started to kind of warp and it got messed up. And anyway, so the tonneau cover's still good and all, but the whole top of the tonneau cover, we had to peel off all that paint and everything, and so it doesn't really look too great. So with that being said, we will sell the truck with it, but at this point right now, we're not sure exactly what we're going to do with that. So it, you know, to put it back on, it just won't look good back on the way it is right now. It definitely needs to have it painted again, and however that works. So anyways, there's the S10. We're gonna wait for Chris here in a moment to get in and hop in and take it for a drive with us. And it does have the original engine. I'll go ahead and show you that while we're kind of playing the waiting game right now. But it does have the original motor. It's running right now, believe it or not, very quiet. Let's see here. There we go. Only got one hand here, so not the easiest of opening hoods with one hand, but I'm doing it. And there is your engine. Not a V8, okay? It doesn't have an LS swap, y'all. okay? But a nice, clean V6 motor, which is, I believe, the factory engine that came in this vehicle when you bought an S10 back in the day. But it's very clean, runs really good, and again, it has 104,000 miles, and everything seems to work as it should. I'm pretty sure the AC blows cold as well. So there's that. There you go. All right, guys, we'll be back in a moment, and we'll take it out for a little test drive.